Get him out of here.
Aren't you afraid now that Professor Van Wyck is dead, that Richards will suspect which one of the professors you are?
Suspicion is one thing, and getting proof is another. The important thing is to finish the cyclotron at once.
You still distrust me. This blindfolding is a nuisance.
But quite necessary, Count Fater. Your success as an international agent has likewise been built upon complete distrust of your fellow man.
When will this be ready for a demonstration?
In a couple of days. Through the television screen, you will have the pleasure of seeing what happens when all the city's power and electricity has stopped.
That'll cause a lot of accidents and death. Make the cops turn on the heat.
The cool millions being paid to me by the foreign country Count Fater represents will justify the result.
But there is one other condition. I must have the original plans of the cyclotron, so that I will be sure that no one else in this country ever attempts to build one.
Young Richards has them, and he's the only one who knows where they are. However, I have a way of listening in on him now, and he may be enticed into dropping a hint as to where the plans may be.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I hope you won't think I'm curious if I ask you what's in the wire.
It's from Dr. Fred A. Cushing, psychiatrist and specialist in criminal psychology. I'm going to let him have a talk with Professors Parker and Maxwell. Since the death of Professor Van Wyck, it's evident that one of the two is the Crimson Ghost.
And do you think this Dr. Cushing will be able to find out which one's behind all this trouble?
He'll be able to tell which one might be the criminal type. That'll give me a chance to concentrate on him and build up some evidence.
It sounds like a good possibility.
Yes, it is. I'll introduce Cushing as a government expert interested in the cyclotron. We better hurry and have dinner. Cushing gets in tonight, the 7 o'clock plane, and he'll come directly here from the airport.
I'm glad you mentioned eating because I'm starved.
Oh, thank you, Professor.
We better hurry and have dinner. Cushing arrives tonight in the 7 o'clock plane. He'll come directly here from the airport.
This is our opportunity to get those cyclotron plans from Richards. This Dr. Cushing will have Richards' complete confidence and be able to secure anything he asks for. So all we need do is substitute our Dr. Blackton for him.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Cushing. I'm looking for Professor Richard.
Yes, he's expecting you. He'll be right back. May I take your things?
Thank you.
Won't you sit down?
Blackton, make sure the control collar doesn't show.
Did you have a nice trip, Doctor?
Very pleasant, thank you.
Professor Richards, this is Dr. Cushing.
How do you do, Doctor?
How do you do, Richard?
I'm sorry to be late.
Oh, that's quite all right. The young lady here has made me feel right at home.
I realize you can only spare a few days, Doctor, so we'll get right down to business.
That's right, Richard. Now, as I understand it, you want me to talk to these two professors and subtly test them for paranoia or other criminal tendencies.
Exactly. I thought I'd introduce you as a government expert interested in the cyclotrone.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to have more than an amateur's knowledge of the cyclotrone. Perhaps I could use its plans to study overnight.
Why, yeah, certainly. But I'll have to send out for them. You see, since all this trouble started, I've been keeping my valuable papers in a safe at the apartment I rented secretly. Oh, Diana, will you get the plans for me?
Of course.
It's apartment 917, 806 Hill Street. Here, I'll give you the combination to the safe.
I'll be right back.
Take a man and go to Richard's apartment at once. Get the plans from that girl when she opens the safe.
Diana won't be long, Doctor. While we're waiting, I wonder, would you mind autographing my copy of your new book?
Why, I'd be glad to. I hope you enjoy reading it.
I'm sure I will. By the way, Doctor, I've often wondered whether your middle initial A stands for Albert, the same as mine.
Why, it does happen to be Albert.
I happen to know that Dr. Cushing's middle name is Arden, and that he's left-handed as mentioned in an earlier book. You signed that autograph with your right hand.
Well,
Don't alibi. Kill him.
What's your game? Now, supposing you tell me where Cushing is and who you are. Now we'll see what you can tell me about the Crimson Ghost.
Take off the control collar.
Hello?
Hello, Diana. Diana! Diana!
And so you'll open the safe and give us the cyclotrode plans.
I will not.
I think you will. Now open it.
let me work her over, Ash.
Go ahead.
You better talk, sister.
Oh, wait. I'll open it.
That's better.
Let's get it.